I'm the only one who can free me, shut out by society. The time is now for us to be everything that we talk about and read. If I can get all that I want at the push of a button, then bring me more buttons.
I feel we're on a positive evolution. What we have to do is touch the younger folks so that they grow up in a different paradigm, a different worldview, a different way of perceiving and behaving so that the world changes. It's all for one purpose, so that we get the point of existing here on this beautiful green planet. We can't just assume that we can just take as much as we want. No, it's finite, and the cost could be our very existence if we're not smart. You know, this whole huge movement has activists on the ground. It has people in the Green Party working to fill the political void. And absolutely essential in all this are the artists who give inspiration and joy and help reach out in the communication. It's time for us to not get divided anymore and conquered, but for this new awareness and uprising from the roots, from the soul, from the heart, from, you know, honoring existence, taking responsibility for being alive and seeking to come back into balance with the rest of life. This is a quest for each individual, but it's also a quest for society. And this is in the face of the other side, which is those people who seek to control and dominate, which is, of course, corporations and lobby groups and governments who are their puppets. What we have today is a chance. It's a re-evolutionary possibility. I believe that's what the real revolution is. It's the re-evolution. We're going along a certain pathway that we know is leading to destruction. Can we make a socially collective conscious choice to shift direction to avoid our own extinction? This is the question of our times. And there's all sorts of great knowledge, all sorts of great inspiration. Human beings are magical creatures, Individually, we're all amazing, if given the chance to develop our potential. Collectively, wow, we're greater than the sum of the parts. But we tend to be stupid in masses because we're controlled and disconnected and disenfranchised and not passionate about that which we feel and that which we perceive and that which we believe and that which we can imagine and that which we can express and that which we can create. But each one of those categories we can do with great, unbelievable accomplishment. We have incredible abilities, but we're not training our abilities. So my whole thing is about how do we respond with our abilities, both individually and collectively? That's responsibility, responding with our abilities. And if we all start to do that, discovering what our abilities are and responding with them, wow, we can change the world. My whole thesis that I'm writing on is all about ecological responsibility, because that's what we have to respond to, ecology. Society is being completely irresponsible in terms of ecology. We're destroying life processes. We're ignoring the way interactions function. Everything is linked. Chris's art shows us so clearly the energetic linkages and everything, how everything's interconnected. It's not just a spiritual trippy thing, it's actual reality. Ecological responsibility, individually and collectively, is the way we gotta go to shift away from our own extinction. And if you take that acronym, you get ERA, a new era for humanity. And the ability part, we have to all discover what our abilities are and passionately engage in them, and then thus we fulfill our part as an individual for the collective.
You can't save everybody, that's for sure. You got to save yourself first and foremost, and then share those like survival skills with other good spirits that you feel can understand. We're full of so much energy, but we only have so much faith in ourselves because we've been so desensitized from young to up. The lucky ones that aren't too desensitized and can still think for themselves, those are the ones that can actually change the world.
the lay people, we have the most power. You know, all these powerful people with money, they rely on us to buy their products to keep them rich. So the power lies with the people. If we stay positive and work together, we can have a revolution.